Back in Week 17, the Bills lost a shootout in their first matchup against the Packers. Can Green Bay sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is brought in at the 21. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Amari Rodgers there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Throwing is Allen on third. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big gain there for the Bills.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox from 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Packers 7.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen. Forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A.J. Epinesa gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 29 yards. And the Bills are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10. Their own 25-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Bills 38, Packers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check mark. Check mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check mark 16. Check mark 16.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Check mark 16. Check mark 16. So we got man.
On first down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. they don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They run with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Dancing to his left.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now it's Breida. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watch the whip. Check 52. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Signer pass for the Bills field goal.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Coming to you. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Let's go, D.
Here's Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check it out.
They run again with Breida. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Space to run past the 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Slam. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bass is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.